Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and that is an Enderman that is teleporting around behind me. But this is also Heavens of Sorcery. So, today, we're going to be working on, you guessed it, a little bit more Astral Sorcery than I think we might take a little break from it. Because we've been doing this pretty hardcore for the past few episodes. Boy, this guy just can't make up his mind. Boy, he's just... Wow. Hi. You okay? He's on some kind of really good stuff. Alright, so I made myself a set of Mana Steel Shears, which is really, really terrible to use, but, you know, if I'm just using it to chop some grass like this, then it's effective, because, I mean, that's all I really need to do, is just use it for a little bit of grass. And I'll show you why once we get back to base. But for now... let's open... Actually, let me put my invisibility cloak on before it gets too dark and creepers sneak up and blow up my stuff. Let's open up the quest log and see what we're working on. It's infused with light, which now your celestial altar is strong enough to craft the starlight infuser. This device uses liquid starlight from the pool around it to infuse items with starlight, making them able to channel it much more effectively. I'm looking forward to getting the light wand, which requires infused stuff. I see you, little Cyclops. So I will probably end up getting that immediately after, but otherwise, this is probably going to be what we're working on here. Let's see. I have, yes, there we go. The entire setup. Oh, I forgot. I left all the ingredients back at base, but now that I'm seeing this, I probably want to actually dig out a little bit of a spot, because I don't want it to just kind of hover up above ground like this. So what I'm going to do is use my pick to just mine out a little area so that I could potentially get this to fit in the ground. And then when I'm done with that, because I think it's a 4x4 base. No, it's not. It's definitely not, because there's a single block in there. All right, yeah, it's a 5x5. All right, so I'm going to clear this out. I'll go back and get the items, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, I'm back just in time for night to start falling, but I do have all the ingredients for this altar already here and assembled. It's quite a lot of stuff. But let me move these things over, and we're going to grab a whole lot of liquid starlight. Yes, I can store this in a liquid container now that I have access to embers. And I likely will start doing that in the future. In the meantime, though, I'm just using it for lighting around this, because it's a lot nicer than having to put down torches or something like that. And I found those wizardry lights, they actually sometimes crash my game when I use the teleporter, so I'm not using those nearby. But let's see if I could fit this down here. It's not going to let me, is it? No. This is going to be a little challenging, because I want to put it... Oh, I see. So I need to dig this block down to put it here. There we go. And then it should fit, right? Yep. All right, so down a block, click. And there we have it. I will probably want to build this up a little bit on the edges, because the edges look a little bit wonky. But yeah, now I can just start filling in all of the starlight. There we go, and the structure is now complete, short of the one main central part. Which I think I already have everything set up here. Finally, everything is ready. It's nighttime. We're good to go. Let's make it happen. Ooh, and with the new altar comes new particles. You can see now we have these little blue rays coming in from the sides, as well as, well, just a lot more of the light particles in the front. Makes it really nice. It's kind of pretty. But it takes a while to process. Come on, finish, please. There we go. Yay! And I get a reward of resonating gems and aquamarines for that, which is really nice. But before I get too carried away, let's plonk this down. There we go. So now when I take things like, where is it here? There we go, an aquamarine. And I put it, which actually I've got 20 in my inventory from the reward. Put it on here. It should start getting infused, I think. I can't remember. It has been so very long since I've done this. I see all these baddies nearby. I just want to go smack them so I can level up myself again. But let's take a look at the quest log, because that completed this. Yep, and I did the paste bin from there. So if you click on here, it goes to a website again, and then you can just copy that, paste it into your stuff. Yep, you put an aquamarine on there, and it will make a resonating gem. assuming everything is good to go. Maybe I've got something off here and it's not quite right. Huh. Might also help if I have, maybe it needs starlight. I don't know. I thought that it just needed the liquid around the sides, which it does have. So, I'm not really sure. But let's have a look here at the next quest line. We've got Frozen, Enchanted, and Tap It, which I think Tap It, we actually need to do this at some point, and it'll take some time, so I might actually go and get this. First, with the means to melt and cast, it's time to get some more serious protection against the mist. The first step of this is to find a rubber tree in the Misty World's tropical biomes and tap it with a latex pot to produce latex, before processing it into rubber, which we can then use for a protective suit we can combine with our armor, I believe. So first I need a latex pot. Requires a little bit of iron, that's not bad. Made from a flower pot. Oh, and the latex gets processed into rubber with sulfur? Or wait, what? Stamped sulfur, mined in Misty World with liquid latex and a bar stamp. That sounds weird. In a regular melted, it's not a combination of two. That is so weird. Okay, place a latex pot on a rubber tree and wait for it to fill. Pictured, to collect latex. Okay. Well, I might do that, or at least grab some of the latex pot, which I think, yeah, I put it on here already. But we're going to head back to the base for a moment so I can show you another small project I have going on. All right, so as you can see here, I have expanded slightly my base. There we go. And this is so that I could get a little bit of cobblestone production. Not that I really need it now, but before I was actually running a bit low. So I put down one of these automatic breakers I found in the nether, which if you go into some of you have a chance of getting them in the chests. I got 2, and this has been really nice. So I think I'm going to use this quite regularly. But I wanted it to actually work a little bit more, well, so that stuff doesn't just fall into the world like this. I moved the Solagnolia over just so that I could pick stuff up. If I move it back over here, it covers this area and I don't pick up any of the items, which is kind of nice, but I think that the Hopper Hawk should still work. If you're not familiar with the Hopper Hawk, it's basically an automatic pickup device. Now I could use embers for it because there's is it a vacuum? Yeah, there it is, an item vacuum, but it uses a lot of lead. Lead is really expensive in the fact that I can only make it currently with these acre petals, and that's like, I don't know, I only get nuggets from it at a time, and I don't really want to do that. This is in the Britannia area, so I want to do a Hopper Hawk, and I want it to be, just over there. So that's what we're going to try and work on at the moment, and then we can make the latex pot and head back into the Misty World. So the Hopper Hawk needs redstone root, grass, and redstone. Now you know why I went and got a little bit of grass, which is nice. Nicey nice. I'm going to put one of these seeds back in here. There we go. I have a pasture seed on me. Forgot that I got that out because I was thinking about making it into like one of these little floating flowers, but I was like, maybe I don't. Maybe just go with a regular Hopper Hawk. So redstone root, grass and redstone. I have the grass. I now have the redstone, and I only need one of those, so I might just put the rest of the grass away. There we go. And then, is that just crafting it like that? Yeah, it is. Okay, that was probably much simpler than I thought it would be. Then we need some mystical gray, and some mystical light gray, and a rune of air. That's not too bad of a problem. There we go. Mystical gray flower. I'm not even bothered with, making those into anything more complex. There's 2 of them. And then the light gray. There it is. Yeah, I've got a lot of these right now, so I don't really need to regrow them at the moment. So I'm just going to take those. That gets me all of those that I need for the moment. Because obviously that's a thing that needs to, happen. But the last thing, of course, is going to be the air rune. Rune of air, which is mana powder, mana steel ingot, some kind of wing or feather, skyroot leaves, and a cold air cloud, of which I need a couple of the ingredients in here. Cold air cloud, we're going to need skyroot leaves, we're going to need a feather, which I've been getting plenty of those from critters everywhere in the aether. Almost everything on this list is from the aether now that I think about it, from the Rune of Air, which makes sense. Mana powder and mana steel ingot. Those ones are a little bit different. There we go, a little bit of mana powder. And a mana steel ingot is... Oh, I happen to have one in here. That was unintentional. but a pleasant surprise nonetheless. So let's toss this. I'm putting these down on here, and I don't think that they go in here. I just realized that. These go in the apothecary because I'm making a flower. Oh no, wait, I need the Rune of Air. I'm being a little bit goofy today, I'm sorry. So let's toss these down, put the feather and the mana powder. There it goes. Yep. And yeah, I had 200 coal go on there, and it filled this up from like 2/3 to 3/4, you know, so it's... Man, you need a lot of stuff to get the mana, to keep the mana going. But this should solve itself relatively quickly. Let me grab one of these, get the right one for the job. In the meantime, I can toss these in. And this, and that's probably, is that gonna, oh, I still need the rune, and then that's probably gonna be fine. So then I just toss this down, click, toss the rune in. Yep, there we go, 1 hopper hawk. I just need a seed. And by the way, I tried using the overgrowth seed on the grass by one of these endo flames to try and make them produce more mana, but it doesn't work with that kind of grass. Weird thing, very weird thing. Take one of my buckets. I just bucketed the wrong spot. Put that back and grab from back here. There we go. Nice. Now, if I put the hopper hawk over here, it'll pick up everything in the area, right? So that's kind of scary. But it should automatically put things in a nearby chest. Yep, there it goes. It's automatically doing it. If I can get just close enough to click on the chest. And I have a bucket over here, so when I want this entire contraption to stop, I can just bucket the lava or the water and put it back in here, because the this automatic breaker does not react to any kind of redstone control, to my knowledge. So let's see if this thing actually, yep, the numbers are going up. So it's actually doing what it's supposed to, but I specifically only wanted to pick up cobblestone. So if I drop other stuff, it doesn't get grabbed at the same time. So I'm going to ensure that that's what happens by grabbing a bit of sticks, 8 of those, and then I'll want 1 piece of cobble. There we go. And I've got a crafting table here, so I might as well just do this and this. Make an item frame, and this tells it specifically to only pick up these items. So let me turn off my ring of magnetization. I can put this on here, and then I can put the cobblestone on there, and then if I drop something like a wand of the forest down, it shouldn't pick it up, even if I break the solagnolia, which, you know, stops magnet items. This isn't a magnet, this is actually something else. So you can see that there's cobblestone there. Yep, and it's picking up only the cobblestone, but it's not picking that up. Nice. And if you have any confusion about that, actually, I think it's in my magic pot. Tools pot? Other tools pot? Yeah, there we go. Gotta put my mana seer monocle on. And then when I click the baubles menu, it just goes crazy. That's always great. I put this up here. Where's it go? There. Okay. You can see the area that it covers right there. So this is not being affected, or it is being affected, but it's not picking it up because it's not cobblestone. There you go. Very simple device, very simple automatic breaker. And I am missing something here. What do I normally have here? Oh, it's my ring. Ha! Okay. Yeah, I need to move that solagnolia back down. All right, let's put this here so that it covers this area and that. And I don't need to worry about it when I walk closer. Yeah, there we go, much better. I can get rid of the rest of this cobblestone. So yeah, that's a very simple device. And like I said, if I want this thing to stop, that's probably the simplest way to do it. I've just got like a little bit of some wood slabs underneath to ensure that if I break stuff, there's a chance that I will get it back and it won't disappear into the void. But otherwise, I think I'm going to leave that running for a bit, get myself a good backlog of cobblestone for who knows what in the future. And I was just standing too close that time. There we go, and with making a metal plate, I should be able to make one of these, a fluid vessel. Oh, that's going to be on that table. All right, I'll grab the wand out, and perhaps... Yep, there we go, and I have enough too. Nice, and this should help me with storing some of the starlight. I think I can even pump into it with fluid pipes from underneath, maybe? I think. That would be, it would be even better if I had a reservoir. Oh... Hold on a second. A reservoir requires one of these, some caminite brick stairs, and some iron ingots. Oh, that's nice. I will need some caminite rings though, but hey, we'll grab that. plus a couple iron ingots. Okay, so how about, oh geez, Camonite ring, that's what I'm looking for. Not Ringa, come on, hey. This, oh, it requires some Camonite brick walls and 2 bricks. Wow, okay. Which actually is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pretty darn easy. Wait, did I have an extra fluid vessel? Whoops. Well, haha, my bad. Anyway, let's see about making those walls. Got it, and now when I make the ring, okay, and I need the reservoir. Oh, 2 iron ingots, that's right. Which, by the way, I did some more, like, going into the, what do you call it, the raid dungeon and stuff like that, just because it's pretty simple stuff now. Reservoir, there we go. And now Camonite ring, reservoir, these are cool. I really want a fluid pipe, some fluid pipe. Yes, and I think 4 is probably going to be good. I can use the other 2 to make a fluid extractor. And then this, yep, just requires a little bit of a Camonite plate. Perfect. And then I'll show you guys how we can actually make this a little bit simpler. Let's grab a couple redstone so that we can have things go automatically. And yes, you can actually automate the whole idea of making starlight, but I think I'm just going to make it slightly manual. I mean, I'm not too bothered with getting like massive amounts of starlight at this point, at least. Maybe I need some later, but I think I'm all right. I was going to make, oh yeah, fluid extractor. That's it. There we go. And I've got 4 fluid pipes left. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Let me teleport back to the misty altars. There we go. We've got a few visitors stopping by here when I teleported in. Burning up because it's daytime now and it was nighttime when I left. So all the mobs just kind of like went on pause while I was gone. But anyway, let's see about getting some starlight, shall we? Because I think that's going to be really key. Where did I put the... Oh, wait, I remember now. Here, actually, I will show you where I had it. Where I was getting all my buckets recently, because I used up a bunch of them. Aether Astral Crystal waypoint. Here we are, and we're back. Aha. Yes, I harvested this entire little one here so that I could have enough to make these things now. But I put it in here. There we go. So that this could focus on it. And this actually increases the speed at which you will gain your liquid. But I do have a bucket, so I can actually do this, take out a bucket's worth right now. And then not feel too bad about that. I could unlink that, but I'm not really bothered at the moment. I'll probably end up replacing something there in the future. So we're just going to head back to the misty astral altars. Yes, boy, I've got them everywhere. All right, here we go. And now what I can do is I plan on putting down, let me grab these shears because I would rather save some of this grass right now for later than waste it. But if I put down the reservoir, I'm going to need a block to place it on. So let's move some of this stuff. I want it to be lined up with this. I'm going to place it on top of this so that I have an underneath that I could potentially access. I'm going to need a mechanical, whatchamacallit, for that. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. A mechanical core, most likely. Maybe I can get away without it. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. So first I have the reservoir, right? Step back, place it here. It's just this big block. And the output is underneath it, which is why I was saying that might be a good idea. Because accessing this now is suddenly a bit more challenging. In fact, maybe I put this up 2 blocks, and then that'll work better. There we go. So now when I break this, yeah, there we go. So I think if I put a ring on here, you can put multiple rings, by the way. You just click in the middle, and it increases it further and further. But for now, let's try putting in a bucket of starlight. Did it work? I don't know. I don't have any tools to actually check this out. Let's take another one. See if it stores enough now that it shows. I don't know if it renders. Can I get this back out? Yes, I can. All right, so that's the important thing. I can get it back out easy enough. But for now, what I want to do is put a light well down nearby. We're going to put this here, and then we're going to have a fluid extractor. I have not tried this, by the way. I have no idea if this is even going to work. So we could then put a couple of these here. I forgot a lever. Crud. I don't even know if I can make levers out of the materials here. So just be quicker and more efficient for me, looks-wise, aesthetic for me, if I go and get one of those embers levers. And I'm back. Place one on here. We need an aquamarine to go in place. And if I flick this lever, you see that there's already some starlight. Yep, it's working. So there we go. And now I just need something to automatically place them in there, which I feasibly could do that easy enough. Hi, Zomble. I could make more Camonite rings. They were really easy. What were they for that? That's just Camonite. I might make a few more Camonite rings, get some legs on this thing, and maybe get a hopper, because I think a hopper actually works with light wells. To put down aquamarine? No, that would have to go into the side. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I have yet to try this. I'm kind of excited about experimenting with this. All right, here we go. So now I can make some stuff. Let's grab my assembly halo. In fact, I just want to make more walls, or bricks as it is, and then make it look like it's actually standing instead of just kind of like floating in place. I'm gonna need another set. Give me my assembly halo. But before I do, I need 6 more of these. Click over here. And I can make my set of legs to complete this. So it looks like I've got sort of like a misty world. It actually looks sort of like this little walking machine of some sort. I didn't bring a hopper. I mean, a dropper won't really work for there. Let me go grab a hopper. All right, so not sure if this is even going to work. I think I'm going to put it over on this side here. What I can do to test it, because I'm not too bothered with losing the crystal, I would like to just find out right now, is we'll put down a light well, and then we can put one in here. Nope, doesn't work. Thought it'd be worth a try there. We could probably get a hopper hawk to work with it though, which I just had one back at base. Alright, I'm back and I have some thoughts on how this might work. I didn't actually grab any standard dirt, so let's find out if this first works on this. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's a good start. What we're going to need is some way of dropping stuff down, which I forgot to get a dropper. I can get one of those in a moment, but for the meantime, let's just grab a little bit of some of this weird looking grassy, soily dirt stuff. And we're going to start with this. Because we are going to need something nearby for it to float on, or at least to be planted on. I can make it floating, like I said, but for now I just want to test to see if it works. I might actually put that 1 block further away, because what I want to do is have this automatically place things in, but I want hovering hourglass nearby. And I want that to be next to a dropper of some sort, like in our other creation where we're generating mana for Botania. I was thinking, actually, that dimensional door is really, really annoying. So let me actually disable that real briefly here. There we go. That's much better. So what I'm kind of thinking is something to drop down onto, perhaps a pressure plate, or it just drops one every 5 minutes, because I figure I don't think that the aquamarine will last too long. During the daytime, they'll probably get wasted, but I can chunk load this area by clicking, actually clicking right here. Let me stand right in this spot and then try checking that again. Oh, it's right on the edge, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll have to do that, because I just realized, oh, it's right on the boundary. So I only need the one, provided that I stick over here. That's pretty close. I'm going to leave it double chunk loading for the moment, just so that I can see how this works. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to get a dropper from Botania, like one of those little boxes that drops things. I'm going to have it drop out every few minutes with a redstone next to... I do have a hopper that I could use. I just made by accident. That'll work just fine. Kind of thinking that I could just do that. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. All right, and I've changed my mind on some of it. I don't think that I even need the hovering hourglass, though I could definitely use that later on for something. What I'm kind of thinking is that since it can only accept one item in its inventory at a time, I just go with the same setup that I have for the other ones, where I've got, where is it? The open crate. That's what I kept on trying to talk about before. See if I can actually get up here. Place it down on here, and then I just need a regular hopper going into that. In fact, I could probably move this to be in front. But if I put this here, and then I get another block, sandy dirt, we could do this so that it goes up and over it like before. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. I need a block here, block there, and one more block on the other side. Okay. Now, yeah, it looks a little bit janky right now. I can clean this up afterwards. Right now, we're trying a proof of concept. So if I do this, then that means that if there's something on there, it will try and drop it down, and then I could have the hopper hawk on another nearby piece of dirt, which I seem to be running out of pieces of dirt at this point, which I can put probably here, I would guess, just right next to it. And then I could feasibly put a frame on here with just the aquamarine. That would stop any nearby drops from being picked up by other mobs. But let's just try this with the, for now, for this, and I can go back and get that in a minute. So if I put in here some aquamarine, I'm going to grab all of them because I have a magnet. There we go. So one drops. Yes, it works. Okay. Which actually, again, I got too close and started picking them up. There we go. But yeah, there we have it. So every 5 minutes, I believe, stuff despawns in the world. So I might lose one. I might lose some of these. But at this rate, I don't feel so bad. Because what I could do is actually have it so that it goes into 2 containers. No. Kind of thinking how I could have it so that another one like picks this up if it isn't picked up after such and such a time, but I don't know. I feel that we'll be fine like this. And this reservoir is likely going to fill up, and I don't think it's going to have a fluid render for some reason. It might just be too small of an amount, but I doubt that. I think it's just having a rendering glitch. And then I can get a gauge, put that on there, and we could even have a possibility of seeing how much is really in there, because I don't think that's even an option with the Wayla options we have. But yeah, there we go. A little bit of an automated thing. I definitely need to clean that up. It looks like crap, but it works nonetheless. And what I wanted to do, because this thing is still not functioning properly. There is some issue with it, or else this would have worked by now. Oh no, I just need to click on it. Oh my gosh. Totally forgot. And then there's a chance that some of the liquid starlight is used up in the making of these infused or resonating gems, which then can be used to make all sorts of stuff. You can then put them in there and you get, you know, more starlight than you would from the other ones. But what I wanted to make, oh gosh, there's so many of these things. This is the altar I have right now. I wanted to make, well, this for starters would be very key. A collector crystal, but I need it to be a much better attuned rock crystal than this. Specifically, I'd like it to be a blue one, because those are much better in general. The prisms are nice. Come on, there we go. This is what I want, the illumination wand, which it's actually really cheap, and it doesn't matter what the crystals are. So I'm going to gather these materials, and then we'll make one of these light wands that are really going to help, well, make things brighter. And you might notice that I have a lot of the constellations currently, which is pretty darn good. That's actually, let's turn it that way. I like it facing that direction. I actually have learned just about all of them. If I look in here, we go to the constellations. You can see we've got pages of these. It's pretty good. You don't see it while we're in the Misty World, but when we're in the Overworld, There's a big ring of constellations going around them. It's really nice. I feel like I need to make more Camonite rings for this just so I can have a whole bunch more, but until I'm sure that this is where I want this to be, I think I'm going to just leave it as is. But, like I said, we're going to try and make the illumination wand, which it lights up blocks, but it can also make them invulnerable to damage. Specifically good for fighting things like the Wither. But I will need a bit of crystals, which is in here. No, I want the junky ones. I've used the junky ones. Oh, that's actually good news. Purity, 42. You're junky. 40. You're junkier. That sounds great. We'll use those. I'll get a little bit of marble, and we'll chisel these up. There we go. We have all the required ingredients. And I will start that and put this away. In fact, I've got several things I need to fix while I'm doing this. And there we have it, one illumination wand. Oh, lovely. So now, if I feel so inclined, let's see if I can actually... No. Come on, Farticus. Use your fart powers. I need to fart on the way up. There we go. In order for me to not activate my elytra. If I fart on the way down, I activate the elytra and it makes it a lot more difficult. There we go. And you can actually change what color the lights are too. I don't like that yellow. I think that we're going to change it to something a little bit different. We're going for the closest thing I can to, like the cyan. I don't know that it's going to be very nice. Actually, I think it's going to be rather faded. So I'm going to just try and make some light blue. There we go. And then I'm going to try crafting that with the illumination wand. Yes, there we go. Now, yeah, see, that's a very bright cyan to me. I don't know about you guys. Now it should, oops, it should be when I click again on that block. Yep, it goes away. If I sneak click a block, like let's say this infused grass, it now becomes transparent or translucent, however you want to say. And it's also invulnerable, so you can't mine it. It's explosion resistant and stuff. It also uses up a little bit of your astral power. You notice that I've got a beam of light hovering over my XP bar while I'm doing this. Watch when I click on stuff, it goes down briefly. So there is a little bit of a delay when you're doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, at the very least, I can run around and like light up the place with these, which do not crash my game as often as the other lights do. And you probably thought that I forgot that latex pot. Really? Really? Oh my gosh. This is terrible. I forgot I'm still wearing my magnet ring. Let's put those back in there so I can keep getting that stuff. Get out of here. Bad creepers. No, this isn't your spa. Anyway, I bet you guys thought that I had forgotten about making a latex pot. Well, I have not. I brought the ingredients with me. At least I just went and got them now. Oh, right. Which I need my... There it is. Tinker hammer. And then I can make the plate that I need for this. And then I should be able to make this in my own inventory. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Speaking of, I'm also going to take that with me. Now, if I move this aside, I should be able to fly out to where I've got the rubber trees. Let's turn this back on. We want rubber trees on. And that is out here, 817. That's quite a distance. I just realized that my magnet is off. So let's see, jumping up, it doesn't do it. But if I do it on the way down, I activate my elytra. So therefore, Farticus can therefore get himself a little bit of speed. Let's see how fast I can get this thing going. Oh, Misty, oh no! It's alright. I can see that dimensional doors area there. It's actually really cool. See, I explored over here earlier, and the animals and stuff like that are very different. It's very lush and kind of pretty over here. Let's just jump down. Did I just get... What did I get? Is that gunpowder? I have no idea. These are just rocks over here. But yeah, there's some rubber trees. So I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to slap it on here. And then we just wait. Yeah, just like that. That's pretty much it. I think at this point, I don't even want to take my outfit off because I'm afraid that I'm just going to get like spawned in by a creeper or something like that attack me. Probably not, but you never know. But I think with that, we're going to call it there. Lots of little projects. I know I said I was going to work on automating like an iron farm. I think I need to go a little bit further before I can do what I had in mind. So we'll do that in the nearby future. In the meantime, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. If so, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to come visit us on Twitch. And you can always, help by supporting the Mischief by spreading the word of the Mischief. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.